What's going on, Guardians? Within Destiny lore, there's a lot of things going on as to what is what. You learn about things every single day, and because of the way Bungie decided to organize this lore, it leads to a lot of open ends and holes and mysteries. Things that are unsolvable until the day they come out that we may not know they will come out. Maybe some of these mysteries will be answered within the next day. I don't know. But anyways, here are 10 mysteries within Destiny that are unanswered as of right now, because they probably will be answered. I'm not going to go in any particular order or count down from 10 to 1. These are just mysteries. Putting a number on each of them makes it seem like one is better than the other or one is more unlikely to be solved than the other. No, there are just 10, and there are definitely more. So if there are any more, just go ahead and comment down below. But anyways, the first one we have is the Exo Stranger. Who is she? What is she? What's mostly agreed upon within the Destiny community is that she is from the future. That seems to be almost confirmed, with a grimoire card containing her journal entries from different times, about the same time. She's talking about how she arrived too late or too early, or she was stalking us and she was talking about how we did this and she came back at the wrong time. It's just all these things where it just leads to believe that she is a time traveler. But that also leads to believe, why is she here? Why is she trying to contact you? Well, it's only right to believe that she's tied in with the Vex storyline of the Black Garden, the one that you mostly probably forgot about. She's coming back to tell us how the future is very bleak. I need you, Guardian, to help. Please help us save the future, or your future, and don't make it as terrible as it is. Yeah, that seems to be pretty obvious. But that's only a theory, it's not really confirmed. The next one we have is Osiris, dead or alive. Now, this seems to be pretty split when I look it up. I believe he's alive, but let me give you some other facts. Also, I forgot to mention that pretty much all these things are made into videos on this channel, so if you want to go into more detail, every single one I think is down below the videos. Osiris has never really been told that he was dead, never straightforward, only exiled, which seems to be very common among the city for someone to be exiled, especially if they are a great mind. Osiris is a great cult, and they were just allowed into the Reef. That's only recent, and he's one of the very few people to actually talk with the Jovians and the Nine. He does some background things where he helps out with certain things like the Twilight Gap and other certain battles, never really directly. We haven't really been to Mercury all that much, so maybe he could be there. Or maybe he is dead. I don't know. The next one is the Mysteries of the Fallen, where the Whirlwind. I haven't been able to come across anything about the Whirlwind. It was a cataclysmic event on the planet, and it led to their pretty much most destruction of the fallen race. Causes splits and different houses to come up to rise to power, because there may have been this fallen king, and he's not there anymore, so people got to take his position. A lot of splits, and they got to leave, because there's also a time where the Traveler helped them. This is what I've heard. They need that help, so they've come across billions of light. I don't really know how far they've come. All I know is they've been searching far and wide for the Traveler, and they finally found it. And here it is on planet Earth. So that's where the Fallen are. The next one is Oryx's sisters. Now, this is something that seems to be a lot bigger than we really do imagine. We think of Oryx, the great and powerful, the Taken King, even though we killed him. He has 2 sisters, for those of you that are unfamiliar with his family. Also, he was a sister, Oryx was, and then he, transed over, so that's another thing. Now, Oryx's sisters are almost the same in power. They both had the worm gods embedded in them, which is another thing you want to go down below and check more into that. His sisters are almost on the same level as him. Now, we had Oryx in our solar system, which caused quite a big stir. In fact, it was an entire expansion. And there are also 2 more out there. Where are they? Are they different in power? Are they just brute force? Are they wizards, magic wielding, or darkness wielding? It's just a mystery as to what they are doing, if they're causing mayhem, or they're peaceful. Hopefully that could be an option. This one's a really big mystery that most people should already know. The darkness. Are we the darkness? Or is the darkness an actual thing? Or is it not even real? The Trinity Star, or Binary Star cult, believe that we, or not necessarily us, but the Traveler is the darkness. We just do its bidding, and unknowingly just follow this great superior being that we look to as a god, so why would you ever defy it? We're doing is what it says. It saved us. It's kind of like a you help me, I help you type deal. That's what the Traveler was going for, and he succeeded. Whether it is what we are doing good or bad, we don't know. We just kind of do it without saying anything. This leads on to the next mystery. Who is the speaker? He just comes out of nowhere saying that he can talk to the Traveler and communicate through it. But what's to say that the Traveler is saying something and the speaker is saying something different from what the Traveler is saying? If the speaker is telling us to do things that are bad, I don't know, it's just big conspiracy, oh my god. Spinfoil hats for everyone. But there really isn't any hard evidence as to who the speaker is or where his origins are from. He's been here for a very long time, as said in the Destiny lore, where he stems back to quite a long time ago. He's been through a lot of battles and he doesn't really do much. He just kind of talks and wears a very cool mask. He's also very soft-spoken, which doesn't really give off a good vibe. This one's a more recent one that could be answered within a next update, massive DLC, or Destiny 2. Is the Queen dead? The Queen of the Reef. There are many reasons to believe she isn't, but because there is no actual confirmation she isn't, that's to say it's still a mystery. Most people just think that she is way too hot to die, which is, okay. Sure. Bungie can't just kill off the Queen, she's the best looking one out of all of them. Good logic. Also, there's just many other reasons as to maybe she washed up somewhere else, which is a stupid thing to say because she was in space, but her ship was the least destroyed. That's a fact you want to hold on to until you do see her, dead or alive. But her ship was least destroyed, it was further back, and she seems to be somewhat okay. But I don't really know, it's a mystery, that's why it's on here. The next one is the Nine, which also is with Xûr. What are the Nine? Maybe the speakers are Nine, I don't really know. Does anyone really remember when Xûr first came here, that shady black market dealer selling you the good guns? He's got the stuff. Are all the Nine like that? Or is he like the outcast, the weird one? And why does he have so many exotics? What's up with the technology of the Jovians and Xûr and the Nine? Is it they're selling it to us with strange coins because strange coins to them is this much grander scale than we think they are? We just have strange coins and kind of just throw it at them. Hey, give me a Galahorn or 7 of them. I just punched my desk. But to back myself up to where I was before, the mystery of the Nine and Xûr. We don't really know what they are. This will probably be answered within a couple of expansions because we have to expand out into Europa, past this asteroid belt and into the Jovian territory. We must figure out what the Nine are. Maybe they're bad, maybe they're good, but all we know is they're weird, off of the impression of Xûr. Up next we have something that might not be very well known, the Iron Wolves. This may be the first time you ever hear of them, but it may also be the last time too. The Iron Wolves aren't really in the lore all too much. They're only mentioned through the class items. You see in my videos, you'll see me wearing that wolf gear. That is another item of Iron Wolves, where it has a little saying where 9 guardians gathered underneath a tree and swore an unbreakable oath. As to what the oath is, we do not know, and all we know is that they helped a little bit in some battles, like the Twilight Gap, or the Battle of the Six Fronts. Why the Iron Lords are more important, I don't know. The Iron Wolves are just a big mystery within the Destiny lore. Hopefully more things will come out. And the last one is the Traveler. This is the big mystery of Destiny, which will probably stay the biggest. What is the Traveler? We do know something of the Traveler. It's had a disciple called Leviathan, which is in the Book of Sorrows. He has gotten around a lot and caused a lot of problems. In fact, it seems to be wherever he goes, the darkness follows, which is a terrible thing. Which is what leads to believe the Binary Star Cult thinking that he is the darkness. Or why am I saying he? It is the darkness. And now it's just sitting there on Earth doing whatever. Can you imagine the city after the Traveler leaves? I mean, what's to say the Traveler doesn't just pack up and leave? It's a mobile object. It can fly through space. It can do whatever the hell it wants. Just picturing the city without the Traveler is something scary somewhat. Having this blank space, very unaesthetic like, and would probably be interesting if anything. What's not to say within 7 expansion packs later, the Traveler moves away and we have to go through this massive hunt to find it. But I'm not at Bungie and I don't work there, so that's just kind of my spinfoil hat directing me as to what to say. But going back to this mystery of the Traveler, we don't really know what it is. It's mystery to us and it gave us a golden age, but it ultimately led to our downfall. So anyway, guys, if you have any more mysteries that are unsolved, that are in your head, maybe me and other people down below in the comments can help you out, or maybe some things on here are actually already answered. You have this super crazy theory that just answers every single one of them. Go ahead and please share that. I would love to read that. But like I said, any unanswered mysteries in Destiny that you have that I forgot, because I definitely did. Destiny is a rather large game and will only expand. More mysteries will open up, and also some mysteries will be answered. So maybe in a year this video will be completely obsolete, with exceptions to the Traveler, maybe the Speaker, and possibly the Darkness, or Oryx's sisters. Maybe Osiris was alive the entire time, or the Exo Stranger was the exact purpose as I listed, because there's a lot of facts backing her up, and the Queen was found somewhere else. But anyways, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, Guardians.